Living just enough, living just for the city.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to New Jack City. Today we are talking about Keffe D, Tupac, and Diddy. Now, actually, no. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Diddy and Keffe D. I'm going to make a whole nother video about Tupac, but you already know I actually recorded another video before this, and I was going to put that out. It was about Sukiana and Sexy Red, but this is just too important. You know, anybody who is a real hip hop fan and loves hip hop knows about Tupac, knows how much he has inspired careers, how he is literally the best. When we talk about the best rapper ever who have ever existed, you know, Tupac is definitely number one, if not number one, number two, but I don't know anyone who puts him in number two. He's usually number one. And yeah, he's just been so inspirational to just not even my life, just hip hop in general. So, you know, his death happened 27 years ago, and we're talking about it right now. Now, the reason why we are talking about Tupac today is because Keffe D was arrested. Now, if you guys don't know, I haven't made a video about this, and I've seen the videos of him bragging about how he gave the murder weapon to the Compton Crip that actually killed him. And, you know, the reason why I haven't made a video about it is because, to be honest, I wanted to say it wasn't true, because I don't know why anybody would think about going online and bragging about actually being involved in the death of someone that has been inspirational to not only hip hop but to a generation. It just makes no sense. But he's been bragging, and a lot of people have been asking questions to the police officers like, hey, why haven't y'all arrested him? Why haven't y'all tried to put out an arrest warrant or a warrant to search his crib so you can find evidence to actually see that if this dude, what he's been alleging, is actually true? And today, you know, they got not an arrest warrant, but they got a warrant to search it, a search warrant for his crib. Now, with that being said, there was a cop that was talking about it, and they were basically saying, which is very true, he was saying that search warrant is kind of like a formality. Basically, it's just to get the ball rolling to actually get him arrested. Because remember, this thing happened 27 years ago, and the two things that they have been missing in the evidence to incriminate someone or to actually arrest someone was the missing car, the car that actually shot Tupac and Suge Knight. That car was missing, and actually the gun too. So there's two things. Now, what they're hoping is most likely you're not going to find the car. The car is already, it was 27 years ago. You're not going to find that. But they're hoping to find maybe a registration, maybe they rented it from Hertz or something like that. So maybe a rental receipt, something like that, linking him to the car. Or they're hoping that this dude was dumb enough to actually keep the murder weapon and have it in his house or something like that, which is definitely a possibility, but the chances of that actually happening is super slim to none. I don't know about the weapon though, because I can actually see him holding on to the weapon and like on his, like maybe when he gets older and him actually selling it on eBay and saying, hey, this was the weapon that actually killed Tupac. I could see that actually happen, but I wouldn't, you know, I'm not going to hold my breath for that actually coming out to be, that being in his crib so they actually can find that. I don't see that actually happening. Now, Diddy. I wanted to talk about Diddy because Keffe D actually said that Diddy is the one who came to him and actually said, I wanted to put a hit out on Tupac. Now, a lot of people don't talk about this whole Diddy situation because Diddy is obviously, he's been in the culture for as long as Tupac has. He's survived so many things because y'all remember, he survived the Tupac and Biggie. He survived the Tupac situation. He survived the Biggie situation. He survived the because there was something he was going on in a beef and something where There was I forgot what it was, but he was in some beef. Y'all leave in the comment section and let me know which beef he was in. But it was another beef that he was in that was actually grounds to actually have someone go out there and do something to him. But I don't know how true this whole Keffe D thing is, because again, this dude, he talks a lot. But this whole Diddy putting out a hit on Tupac, this has always been, we've all known this. And this is one of the reasons why I've never been that big of a fan of Diddy. And I've always tried to stay away from making videos about him, because he is very big in the industry. And the thing is, how I look at things is, how do you move, right? And let's really get into this. When we think about how someone actually moves, Diddy, his practices, so I match Diddy and Jay-Z at the same token, right? So Jay-Z, he has some very not cool ways, not honorable ways on how he moves business-wise. I'll give you an example. The Dame Dash and Jay-Z situation with the Rock Nation. That was it wasn't cool. It wasn't honorable how he moved. That's why Dame Dash is super sour about it. And I understand why he's sour about it, because the way he moved was like, that wasn't cool. Definitely not supposed to be your homie. Wasn't cool. Also, with the Colin Kaepernick and Jay-Z thing. Remember, Jay-Z was supposed to go into the NFL, and he was supposed to basically get in there and kind of help Colin Kaepernick get some justice and also get his job back to a certain degree. He got in there, pretty much said, forget Colin Kaepernick, I'm here. I'm going to be the main host of the halftime show, so y'all halftime show could be popping. That's why we got Usher. That's why we got Beyonce. That's why we got Kendrick Lamar. That's why we got Dr. Dre. That's why we got Usher coming on now. So he made that pop and pretty much put Colin Kaepernick out of the situation, and now he's the forefront. These are very scummy ways on how he moves when it comes to business. Now, let's go with Diddy. Diddy, when it comes to how he moves in business. Prime example, I just told y'all about Aubrey O'Day. Oh, did I say? I think I told y'all about Aubrey O'Day in the last video. If I didn't talk about it in the last video, it's the video of the Sukiana that I was talking about. But I want to say it was the last video. But pretty much, he took all the publishing from his artists, including Notorious B.I.G. He made $48 million off of all the royalties and publishing deals that he did with those music. And now he's saying, hey, I'm going to offer all of those back to you. But the only thing is, you cannot scrutinize me, my son, or my business, Bad Boys Entertainment, but you can have your royalties back. Now, the thing is, giving them their royalties back, remember, we're in a streaming world. The same thing Aubrey O'Day was talking about. She's a genius. I actually want to make a video about her, because what she was spitting out so many facts. But Aubrey O'Day pretty much said that the royalties and the publishing that he's giving back to us is pretty much worthless, because we're in a streaming era nowadays. So in order to even make a buck, you have to get like 1 million streams, and no one's going to be basically listening to old music 1 million times just so they can get a buck. So they're not really making no money off of that. Now, the royalties off of the music, if they're playing the music on the radio, which again, radio is not really kind of non-existent because we live in a streaming world. Even myself, I know all y'all listening to me right now. Y'all listening to me on your phones, and when you're not listening to me on your phone and stuff like that, you're probably on your music playlist, either Spotify, Apple Music, and or Tidal, and you're having a playlist, or you're just listening to your to the music, the album that you want to listen to. We're not listening to radio like that, so you're not really making any money. So the deal isn't really plausible for any artist to actually take that, versus you cannot take that and then make a documentary like he's talking about how Diddy actually messed up your whole business, and pretty much you wasn't eating the whole 2-3 years that you were with Bad Boys Entertainment. That's more money in that, getting a deal like that. So I say that to say this: the way he moves in just business is not honorable. So if someone like Tupac during that time is messing up his business, because remember, that whole West Coast, East Coast thing, they were picking sides. It was, if you with Tupac, you on the West Coast. If you with Notorious B.I.G., then you on the East Coast. If you not rocking with them, if you're rocking with them, then you're not gonna rock with the other half. So that's messing up business. I can definitely see if he already goes that way on scummy ways on how he moves in business, imagine someone messing with his business. I could see it happening. Now, I'm not accusing him of actually doing it. I hope to God he didn't actually put a hit out on Tupac, but I'm not going to put it past him. Now, Keffe D going to jail and actually getting prosecuted on this. Do I think he's going to mention Diddy? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to go anywhere to where Diddy's actually going to get arrested? No. Diddy got too much money to where none of that is going to happen. I think Diddy is going to be absolutely fine with it. But I would love to get some clarification about this whole Tupac situation, because we've been waiting for 27 years and it's still so many unanswered questions. Remember that cop that came out that was talking about the police department was actually affiliated with the assassination of Tupac. It wasn't just old dudes hating and stuff like that. And that's been a conspiracy for a long time. I would love to put that to rest. I would love to see if the police department was actually interacted with that whole situation. And if not, put it to rest. I want to know if Diddy had something to do with that. If not, put it to rest. Let's see what comes out of this. That's all I'm saying. And this Keffe D person, I don't know. I truly don't know, you guys. I truly don't know. And it's sad that this is happening and that we have to go through this, but Tupac is someone that we gotta answer some questions. They gotta answer some questions. That's all I'm gonna say. Super sad that we even have to go through this, and I've been all up in my emotions all day today, seeing that whole news. And Tupac, man, he just was a different kind of guy, man. And it's sad that we had to lose him. And we lost him. I mean, if you're my age, because I'm 29 years old, and he died in 1996, so I was only 2 years old when he died. But the funny part about it is his music lived on forever. Like, I remember when I was young, like 8, 9 years old, I was listening to Tupac. I remember the first song I ever listened to him. The first song I ever heard from him was actually "I Get Around," and then the second song was "Changes." And I thought "Changes" was like a song he put out. Was an old song that he put out, but it was actually off his Prometheus album, his Deceased album. And till this day, that song still resonates. "Dear Mr. President" also still resonates. We need clarification. I think that's overdue. I think that's overdue. And I think that we just definitely deserve that as fans. But I'm gonna leave it at that, all right? I don't think I'm gonna I said I was gonna make another Tupac video, but no. This is, I'm sorry, I'm already kind of in my feelings right now. I can't, you guys, I'm sorry. I will be putting out the other video though, so hopefully you guys tune into that, the Sukiyana and the Sexy Red video. But yeah, this was a lot, so can't do it again. But hope you guys like the video. Please put press the bell for the notifications to let you guys know when I'm about to drop a video. Leave in the comment section, how do y'all feel about this whole Tupac situation? Like, were you a big fan of him? Do you think that Diddy had something to do with that situation, with the Tupac situation? Leave in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. If you give this video a thumbs down though, I'm definitely going to look at you weird. I'm going to be honest. Like, anything with Tupac should be with a thumbs up. But if you don't like the video, give it a thumbs down. I just want to get your interactions. And please subscribe to the channel. All right, you guys? I will see y'all next time. Oh.
Living just enough. Living just for the city. Living just enough.